Access granted.
Hey guys, and welcome to my channel Time is But a Window. Today we're going to be doing a player analysis on Himari. Now I know that my microphone might sound a little bit different. I'm using some different audio settings today, but hopefully it doesn't get in the way of anything and you guys can still hear me clearly. That being said, Himari seems to be making his way over here towards the B site, and he's got a P2000 and body armor. So he's going to be peeking it, spotting it out. Doesn't seem like anyone is coming. Looks like they're actually hitting A pretty hard, and he's going to be rotating over. Now his teammate's going truck, and he's going to actually come over here towards highway, which means that if he looks towards sight, he might be able to spot someone going over. He's looking towards quad, and he gets taken out from sight pretty quickly, but I'm sure he made the call for his teammate. Now Himari is on a save round. He's got full armor, decided to even go with the head armor, and a 5.7. Also, I wanted to say that his current rank is LE, so that is about the skill level of this game. And I'm not really sure he should have gone with the head armor. That's a pretty expensive buy this round. I mean, it means that he's going to have about, with no kills this round, about 1.95k next round. So it seems like he's going to be a little, oh, but he's got an easy kill here, possibly. Doesn't connect to the first few shots, and he actually gets taken down. So yeah, he's going to have about 1.9k on this next round. So he is a little bit screwed with finances at this point, and he's got his P2000. He's just kind of holding over here towards sight, watching towards checkers. Now he's kind of hugging the wall. Doesn't have any body armor, and because he does have a P2000, he's not going to do a great job holding this sight. It's just not going to work out too well for him. Can't imagine anything major is going to happen right now, but there's not much he can do at this given time. He does need to save the money so he can do a full buy next round with utility. Gonna peek out, try to get as much damage as he can. Terrorist does take down his teammate, and he gets taken down in sight. Well, it looks like they're taking the A site again, which they have been doing really like every round almost, with the exception of that last save round. And yeah, he's gonna have to rotate over. It's a 2-on-2 because his teammate was able to take out that one guy. And the bomb is technically down, though I don't think it was spotted by his teammate. I don't think they know if it's in sight or not. He just kind of creeps up into sight and gets taken down from forklift. Now he, in theory, should have communicated with his teammate, and his teammate should have peeked that forklift before he had tried to cross, just to know if there was a guy there. Well, the CTs are not off to a good first half. Himari is on save again. He's got armor and a P250. It's as good of a setup as he's going to get. It's pretty low budget, and it's definitely worth the money. So this is a pretty decent setup that he's got right here, considering he is on eco. And it looks like they're taking the A site again. His teammates are able to get a few kills. It leaves them in a 3v2. And well, now he's in a 1v2. It is actually winnable at this point. It's not an easy win, but one guy is in middle. I don't think he knows about it. I don't know if his teammate had called the guy was retreating back towards mid or not, or if he even had seen him. But he is going to be able to catch him off guard. Does not connect to the shots. And, well, he takes him down low. He doesn't actually kill him. Well, him and his teammate have made their way back over here towards the B site. The main entrance towards B is smoked off, and his teammate is kind of hiding in the smoke. Meanwhile, he's back in back of sight, which is good positioning for him. That being said, I don't mean to nitpick too much, but that is what this series is all about. And as you guys have noticed, and by the way, I did change the crosshair so that there's a little dot so we can see accurately where he has been aiming this entire time. It really, to me, looks like he might benefit from lowering his sensitivity just slightly so that he can hit those pixel shots, especially when he sees a guy in middle and they have no idea of his location. He has the time to aim on the guy. Either way, he was trying to get into the site. He actually got really good positioning there because that angle is actually a lot harder for the terrorist. He was able to take out that first guy and the bomb, leaving his teammate in a 1v1 situation. So I can't really complain too much with what just happened there. Here we can see he's back at the B site. They did lose that round. His teammate was not able to capitalize on the 1v1. That being said, he's back to the full armor with the 5.7. And with his money, he should be okay since he is rifling. Though, again, I do think that he might want to just save a little bit of cash next time. And instead of going full armor 5.7, maybe just go body armor 5.7. Especially since the terrorist will kill him with one headshot with an AK. So I just don't think the extra cash is really worth the head armor in this case. That being said, he's watching passively in sight, and he's able to take one out. One more coming from the right. He gets bombed down. Good positioning, moving around, trying to get that AK. And he's going to come back over here towards headshot. And he's kind of just holding, spots out the guy, and he's able to take him down with a headshot. Very well played. Still don't think he needed the head armor. I mean, obviously, if he had been shot in the head, he would have died regardless there. So he's over here holding the B site. He's back in the same spot that he was before. He's holding that left side again. He does spot the guy out, but he gets taken down. On this round, he actually started off with plenty of money. He ended up buying pistols for all of his teammates, and actually he bought too many of them because not all of them were actually picked up. That being said, he again bought full body armor, but in this case I would say it's okay because, as you can see, he's got plenty of cash. He'll be fine for next round, especially since he's only rifling. And depending on what his teammates have, they might actually have to do another save. That being said, he tries to pick some heads, isn't quite able to connect, something that would be easily fixed by just lowering his sense just a little bit. It looks like they're once again working heavy towards mid and A. He doesn't really have that much to do over here at B. He just gotta kind of plays it passively. He's just kind of playing it passively and holding. He's gonna start rotating over already. Does have a teammate over here at B that can take over for him, so that's totally fine. Making his way over here towards Z connector. Spot this guy out to the right. Does connect with him quite a bit, and he's able to finish him off. One more guy in middle. He sprays at him a little bit, and he kind of falls off of it. Peeks out with the P2000. He's able to take him down. Honestly, guys, that's not a good idea. That is not a good idea. The P2000 is just not a good pistol. And if that guy's shot was a little bit more on, he would have been dead there. Well, the CTs were able to pick up their second round there, and because of that, they're actually trying to force up and see if they can hold the sites. Now, Himari here has an ump, as you guys can see, and he's going to be rotating off early, and they're going to be making their way over towards the A site again. He really seems to like those two places to play over at B. We've noticed he likes to be behind headshot, and he likes to be behind that bomb plant double box. Making his way into sight, and he's holding from this area inside sight with his teammate. It worked out for him as he got that first kill on door, but he did not need to peek aggressively, especially since the ump doesn't exactly have the best range advantage. Alright, so he's over here at B again. He's going to throw a smoke grenade down, and they're going to be making their way into the B site. So here, he's going to be tested a little bit. He's able to take one out. He's playing behind bomb plant box again, the exact same way he played those 2 rounds before when they came over there. And he does go down, but he is able to do quite a bit of damage. Honestly, it's not a bad spot to continuously play, especially since they're not throwing grenades there or Molotovs. But in the situation where you're playing people a little bit more advanced, you're going to want to start changing it up just a little bit. Try to play the right side of the back of that site as well. There's a lot of little boxes in there that you can play from, especially to catch them off guard. A lot of action going over here towards A, and he's going to rotate over early, leaving his teammate over at B, make his way over here towards forklift. Forklift is a pretty good angle. It's pretty difficult for terrorists. They have to hit kind of a difficult shot because there's that chair and little metal bars, and all that stuff can absorb damage. And if you dodge correctly, it kind of makes it hard for you to be hit there. That being said, one guy has made it through Z connector, so now he's got to worry about truck. He's going to throw this nade off the ladder. Okay. And he's going to be watching truck. I think that he was trying to throw it like through the holes on the ladder, but that's just, you know, I don't know how good of a chance of that actually working out for him is, but hey, it happens. So Himari's back in the B site, and he's playing with an ump once again. The CTs have won quite a few rounds. but honestly, not a big fan of the I mean, it will get kills here and there. If they are coming B, he'll have close range shots. But when you're thinking about it, really, they have been taking A often. He's going to have long range battles. He's going to have to try to make it as close range as possible. So pushing up in middle here is actually a really good idea, because now he's got a really short angle. He's peeking the far angle, which he shouldn't do. But if he had stayed in middle there, he would have had a nice little short angle, and he could have been watching towards where he's at right now without any issues, just kind of blocking that off. He's just kind of sitting in here with this ump. Looks like they're making their way over towards, well, actually, looks like they're doubling back and coming towards him, so he should have a confrontation in a moment. See if he's able to capitalize. Sees the guy from behind, takes out the guy with the bomb, peeks out, and he gets traded. Good positioning there. Once he was in there holding that angle, he didn't over peek it. He did a great job. Once again, he finds himself over here at the B site with an ump, and I really don't think that he should be doing that. Again, it's going to set him up for really hard retakes. I mean, especially if they're taking A as often as they have been. He's going to come around here towards truck, and what is he going to try to pick towards main and just try to, he's going to push up over here towards forklift, but he's giving himself a gun that's not that good at range, and he's, setting him up for that. Alright guys, so first half notes. He should probably vary up his playstyle a little bit more in the B site, not just playing from that bomb plant spot and headshot, but also playing towards the right. He did play there only one time that I can think of on the right side. He only played up close to the front box with that P2000, but other than that, he pretty much stuck to the same area over and over again. That being said, I really think that he needs to not use the ump as much. Probably not buy head armor when he's going with the 5.7 unless he has tons of cash in pockets. And here you guys can see that they are splitting the A site. He gets flashed, coming out. Here's the guy over by quad, and he's able to take him down. So now they have access to the site, and he needs to find cover, so he does. Okay. One guy is flanking, but no one's really holding it. His teammates got it, spotted it out. Gonna check over here towards highway. He does spot out the guy highway. Takes a couple shots at him. One guy is coming from truck, but I don't think he knows he's there yet. Now he does. His teammate shot at him, so should have called it. He's able to take that guy up on catwalk and finish off the final guy that came from truck. So that last round, it looked like he played pretty well, not just because he won, but because even though I would say that he slightly over-peaked it, he didn't go crazy about it. He made sure he found cover. He made sure he watched the areas that weren't being watched, which was mainly highway, because he had a teammate watching by truck, and his other teammate ended up falling back around towards A main. Here he just kind of tried to take the site with one teammate, and he gets taken down. I'm not entirely sure what they were trying to go for there. They were all split up. That was more of bad teamwork in general from everyone. Now, as a terrorist, when you're taking a site, this is a save round, guys, by the way, he's just got a P250, so he only spent 300, I believe. Actually, he didn't even buy the gun, now that I think about it. So he didn't spend anything, just making his way into site, doing as much damage as he can. That's totally fine. Let's really talk about the round before, because that's really what I wanted to talk about anyways. Instead of, when you guys are taking sites, especially when you're on, you won the pistol round, you guys have, guns, pumps, Galils, AKs, whatever. Make sure that you're working as a cohesive unit with your team. Try to pinch the site from all directions. Don't just try to send two guys in, or send two guys in with bomb, and have the rest of your teammates just scattered around the entire map. Because if you lose the bomb, that puts them in a very, very difficult situation to try to retrieve that, as the CTs can just rotate over to it. So keep in mind that when you're taking sites, try to have everyone take the site together, especially on those rounds. Alright, so here we're seeing him make his way over here towards A. Incendiary grenade comes in and kind of pushes him back off of that, but he's over here by box. One does push in. His teammate's able to spot him out and actually take him down for him. He's going to push out into sight, checks over by forklift. His teammate actually came up from highway this time, and his other teammate came in through door. You guys see how much of a better take that was than on the second round, where it was just those two guys coming in, and everyone else just kind of came super late, tried to rotate over to it. It was almost like there was no communication that was going to be happening. And make sure that, especially if you're trying to win, I know that a lot of people don't try to take Matchmaker super seriously, but in the sense that you're watching one of these or have submitted one of these, I assume that you want to win, get your rank up, and the best way to do that is through communication and teamwork. And even though you don't know the people on the other team, you can definitely work with them and try to organize things so that you guys all take over a site like this round together and cohesively. He's going to throw a smoke here into B main and make his way over here on top of box, checking out checkers with his teammate, which is good. One can get the trade if the other one spots someone out. One's over by headshot, it's smoked off so he can't really see it. Goes look over to the left side, the guy peeks out and is able to take him and his teammate down. In a way, that's just bad luck. His teammate was there to get the trade, and he probably should have gotten the trade, but you know, the 5.7's OP as shit. Alright, so he's making his way back over here towards the A site. He's got a smoke in hand and an AK. Gonna throw a smoke in to block off truck right after they threw their smoke. So his smoke's kind of gonna go to waste here, but if nothing else, it'll keep them honest for a couple of minutes, because once they see that smoke, they're like, oh, they could technically sneak out. But with the way that they're set up right now, this guy up here above forklift, spot him out, and he's able to take him down. They weren't going to have to worry too much about them sneaking into sight. That being said, he has caused a rotation by taking out one guy over here towards forklift. And as you can see, his teammates with bomb are making their way over towards B. His teammate comes out from squeaky door and takes the site. And he's going to creep around. He's going to be playing the smoke, just kind of seeing if anyone tries to cross it. It's been really good for his team. It's definitely sold the fake. They should be able to make it into the site and plant the bomb, which they're doing right now. And yeah, good round. This time he's changing it up a little bit. He's going to throw a smoke over here towards B, and he's going to set up over here with this AWP. Now, I think his main goal right here was just to protect the AWP in case a guy pushed. And the AWP's main goal was to, you know, get the pick in case anyone were to have been peeking that angle. So he's going to be making his way back through middle. It looks like they're going to be trying to go towards A. One guy is over at Squeaky, so they can't technically pinch the site. That being said, his teammate was too far up highway without any cover from his teammates. He tried to help, was not able to connect with the shot, and, well, leaves them in a 3v3 situation, which isn't the greatest situation to be in. But that guy over at Quad Box tried to pick him, and he was able to connect for quite a bit of damage. His teammate's able to get a pick. Looks like the last two guys are at B. They communicate with him and let him know, and he's going to plant the bomb for truck because that's where his teammates are at. Good plant spot. Only thing I would have fixed up on that round is going up highway with his teammates so that he could have guaranteed to get that trade, or at least playing an angle so that he had his teammate's side in case someone did push up like that. Gonna throw a smoke over here at B again. He's just kind of holding for a push. Looks like they're playing pretty passively in sight, so you shouldn't have to worry about anything. Checks over towards checker. And he's going to be rotating back towards middle, it looks like. One of his teammates goes down. Hopefully they call the location of whoever killed them. And he's going to be making his way out middle. Now, his teammate in middle did spot this guy over here towards highway, so he should know there's a guy there. Peeking it, doesn't see anyone. One guy in Z connector, and he's paying a lot of attention to it, which is good, because that is technically where you're going to usually get flanked from, which he does. So the terrorists are actually making a really nice comeback here. As you can see, the score is 12-11. He's going to throw a flashbang. I'm not entirely sure where that flashbang landed. I didn't see it. But that being said, he's going to make his way over here towards forklift. The way this is working out, he does quite a bit of damage, but it's just bad timing there. It's nothing he can control. I mean, I understand that he was going out solo, Maybe that was part of the strat, see if he could get a cheeky kill before they try to get access to the site. That being said, as I had stated previously, usually it's probably best if he holds like a passive angle and make sure that you know, if someone else oversteps their bounds, he's able to pick up that kill rather than just try to go in solo into the site and take, you know, slowly go around picking it. Though it has happened, you know, lurking into a site is a little bit more difficult than just lurking. Okay, he's rushing full out into B here. He spots out two guys. He's able to take out one of them. He knows one more guy is back left. He spotted that guy out earlier. He's able to finish him off as well. He gets taken out from heaven, but you know, he's done his job. He ran in there fearlessly and he didn't hesitate. Nothing you can complain about there. Gonna throw a smoke here at B, which is how he usually plays it. Gonna throw a flash off the wall as well. It looks like he's gonna peek to see if anyone's aggressive. Checks over towards checkers. He's gonna check the box, make sure no one's underneath there. And looks like he's actually gonna come in here and actually creep into checkers this time. That being said, that vent is always a dangerous spot. So he does have to worry about that. He checks towards back of sight. He doesn't spot anyone out, but he did hear some shots happening. He did now hear the vent break, so he knows that someone can technically make their way into it. Don't think he's got any teammates watching that, so he does have to worry about it a little bit. A guy does peek out from the left side of sight, which is the one guy that he knew was in sight for a fact, because that was the guy that he did hear spam earlier. He was able to take out the second one as well. His teammates were there with him in case he did go down to get that trade, to get together, and it has paid off for him actually. Now he's holding passively in a position just waiting for rotation. It's actually a good angle because it's unexpected. He does spot that guy out, and he notices that he's got an AWP. His teammate's able to finish him off. Alright, so he's looking towards checkers. Like he was last round. He didn't throw the flash, the aggressive flash that he did last round, but this time he did spot out the guy in checkers. He did do some damage. He knows that there's a guy in vent. The guy in vent was firing at his teammates, so he should know he's there. And he's going to be creeping up. Checks heaven. Checks tree. The way that he's checking tree and stuff, while he probably knows that they don't have any AWPs, he's able to take out the guy in sight and look over towards tree. He doesn't actually spot out the guy over there. That being said, if he was playing against my hold on B, I'd be having an AWP there, and when he slowly peeked out like that towards tree, he would have probably gotten a shot. I don't actually think that's the best way to try to take it. I know that he was very stealthy, and because of that he was able to get access to a part of the site which allowed him to get the guy in the middle of the site. But I really think that was more of a fault of the other team than anything else. That being said, he did a great job, good aim. He went a little bit too aggressive towards the end of it. After he had gotten site control, he didn't need to keep peeking towards their spawn and getting picks. He was able to get that third kill, but it's probably better off if he had just stuck around the site or hid next to that wall and just kind of let them push into him. He's going to be making his way over here towards A. He's just kind of holding. Doesn't have any smoke in place or anything like that. He's just checking. He does spot a guy going over towards fence and connects with 2 shots, getting him down to 50. He's going to throw a nade. Smart. Gets him down to 34. Putting a lot of pressure on that guy by quad, making sure that guy can't get away. He knows he's low. He's going to check over towards truck and start pushing into sight. His teammate comes up highway, and even though he goes down, it worked out perfectly as his teammate was able to pinch him from behind, and they should get full access of the site and bomb down because of that. He's going back over here towards the B site. He's got that guy with the AWP next to him. He's going to throw a smoke off. The guy's going to pick real quick. Smoke pops up, and he's going to come over here and check towards checkers again. Checks the box. That's good. Checks in here. He doesn't check behind him over there, but he does check the vent. There is a little corner there that just passed up that a lot of people do like to play. I would say be a little bit wary of it. That's all I'm bringing up. He is able to check the site, does check it very well, is able to get the guy on that corner, and he's going to push through again. The tree. Very high risk. He is able to get that kill, but I actually would not recommend doing that. Usually, unless your shot is on, which as you guys can see, his shot has improved a lot over the course of this game. At the beginning of it, it looked like he needed to definitely lower his sense a little bit, but now it looks like maybe he just warmed up. Maybe he didn't have enough warm-up before the game. That being said, his shot seems to be pretty on right now. He's able to pick up those quick, difficult shots, but like I said, you don't want to go for the low percentage shots when you're trying to win. You're trying to play the high percentages so that you can guarantee the rounds. He's holding from inside sight right now. This is good, but did he need to go aggressive through that smoke and try to get that guy in CT spawn rotating over? No, I don't believe he did. Anyways, that's the end of this demo, guys. Let him know what you guys think in the comments below, and let me know what you think of this video in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed.